There is a truth about women that most men spend their lives misunderstanding. A truth that feels uncomfortable at first, but becomes liberating once you finally accept it. Women are not loyal to your money, your gifts, your sacrifices, your efforts, or the long list of things you did to prove your love. Those things matter for a moment, but they never create the bond you think they do. Because a woman's loyalty has nothing to do with what you provide. It has everything to do with what she feels when she's around you. A woman is loyal to her emotional experience, not your effort. She stays where her heart feels alive, understood, safe, desired, and connected. And she leaves the moment the emotional bond is gone. No matter how much you've done, no matter what you've given, no matter how long you've been together. This is not cruelty. This is psychology. Women are emotionally wired, which means they follow the internal feeling more than the external logic. Many men learn this truth the hard way. They try to buy loyalty through effort. They try to secure love through sacrifice. They pour themselves into a woman believing loyalty is a reward for everything they've done. But what a woman is loyal to is not the list. It is the feeling the man gives her. A woman does not stay because you helped her. She stays because she feels emotionally connected to you. She stays because she trusts the energy between you more than the advantages of the relationship. She stays because something about you makes her feel understood in ways she cannot explain. Men think, if I do more, she will love me more. But in female psychology, the equation is simple. She stays where she feels something she cannot replace. This is why you can meet a man who does everything for his woman, supports her, sacrifices for her, solves her problems, only to watch her walk away for someone who did far less but made her feel more emotionally alive. This confuses men because they measure love in effort. Women measure love in emotional impact. A woman will never stay loyal because you were a good man. She stays loyal because she felt something powerful when she was with you. Something she does not want to lose, something that cannot be substituted. Something her heart refuses to walk away from. A woman is loyal to the feeling of connection, to the feeling of being seen, to the feeling of being valued emotionally, to the feeling of being chosen not just once, but consistently, to the feeling that the relationship is alive, not stagnant. This is why doing everything for her sometimes backfires. When a man gives too much, too easily, too constantly, the emotional connection weakens. She begins to feel like the relationship is one-sided. Your effort, her comfort. And comfort is not the same as connection. Comfort can make her grateful, but gratitude does not sustain loyalty. Connection does. A woman does not leave because you failed to provide. She leaves because her emotional experience with you faded. That's the truth most men don't want to hear. And that's the truth that frees you once you finally accept it. A woman is loyal to the emotional version of herself she becomes around you. When she feels confident, desired, respected, and secure around a man, she clings to that feeling with everything she has. But when she feels ignored, unseen, unappreciated, or emotionally disconnected, no amount of gifts or sacrifices will restore the bond. Female psychology explains this clearly. Women attach through emotion, not logic. They bond through connection, not obligation. They remain loyal to the man who makes them feel the most emotionally grounded, even if he is imperfect, even if he doesn't do as much as another man. Because emotional impact outweighs material effort every time. This is why you see women staying loyal to men who don't have much, but who make them feel deeply connected and understood. And at the same time, you see women walking away from men who give them the world. Because the emotional intimacy dried up long before the breakup ever happened. A woman is not loyal to what you give her. She is loyal to how you make her feel about herself. Does she feel important when she's with you? Does she feel admired? Does she feel understood on an emotional level that she has never felt with anyone else? Does she feel like she can trust your presence? Does she feel safe in her vulnerability? If the answer is yes, her loyalty becomes natural. If the answer is no, loyalty disappears quietly. A woman justifies staying through emotional fulfillment. She justifies leaving through emotional starvation. She justifies cheating through emotional loss. She justifies loyalty through emotional security. Everything comes back to emotion, not to the list of things you did. A man can give everything and still lose her if he cannot create the emotional connection she seeks. And a man can give little and still keep her heart if the emotional bond is strong. This is why relationships confuse so many men, because men assume loyalty comes from effort, while women feel loyalty through emotion. Women don't stay with the man who tries the hardest. They stay with the man who understands them emotionally. Women don't follow the man who gives them the most. They follow the man who gives them the deepest emotional resonance. If you speak to her emotions, you never lose her. If you only speak to her logic, she disconnects. This is the reason arguments don't work. This is why explaining your effort never works. This is why telling her everything you've done never changes her decision. She is not weighing your actions. She is weighing her emotional experience. When a woman says, "I just don't feel the same anymore," she's telling the truth. Her emotional attachment has changed. And once that shift happens, everything else collapses. It doesn't matter how much you did. It doesn't matter how much you sacrificed. It doesn't matter how much you provided. Because women don't attach through lists. They attach through feeling. This is the cold truth most men take years to understand. She doesn't care what you do for her. She cares how she feels with you. When the emotional connection fades, she becomes restless. Her mind drifts. Her heart closes. She becomes distant without explanation. Not because she wants to hurt you, but because her emotional loyalty has shifted. And when a woman's emotional loyalty breaks, the relationship becomes temporary. But when the emotional connection is alive, truly alive, she becomes loyal in ways a man rarely understands. She stays during the hard times. She forgives the imperfections. She stands by you even when life doesn't make sense. She becomes your emotional mirror, reflecting back the strongest version of you. Women don't stay because you're perfect. They stay because the emotional bond feels irreplaceable. So the question is not, what can I do for her? The real question is, what do I make her feel? Does she feel chosen? Does she feel valued? Does she feel emotionally safe? Does she feel understood? Does she feel like the relationship is alive? Men lose women because they focus on effort instead of emotion. They fix problems logically instead of emotionally. They chase loyalty through sacrifice instead of connection. But once you understand this truth, everything changes. You no longer exhaust yourself trying to earn what emotion provides naturally. You no longer blame yourself for relationships that fell apart because effort alone could not save them. You no longer misunderstand why she drifted, because you finally see the truth underneath the behavior. A woman follows the man who makes her heart feel something she cannot find anywhere else. A woman stays loyal to the emotional bond, not the man who tries the hardest. A woman gives her entire soul when she feels deeply connected, and she walks away when the connection fades. This is not weakness. This is not selfishness. This is emotional wiring. This is female psychology. And once you finally grasp this truth, you stop chasing loyalty through effort. You start building loyalty through emotional depth. You stop giving endlessly without receiving true connection. And you stop accepting relationships where effort is valued over genuine emotional intimacy. Women don't care what you do for them. They care what your presence awakens inside them. They care about the emotion your soul gives them. They care about the connection only you can create. And once you become the man who understands this, you stop losing women you love, because you finally understand what their loyalty is truly tied to.